Hey, Mitch the RV guy here, and you are bound to have heard of the Bounder. Okay, that was terrible. But the Fleetwood Bounder is the best-selling motorhome of all time. And this was Fleetwood's flagship Bounder, their very nice diesel model. This is the 34M on their famous power platform chassis. Let me start out by showing you the inside of this, the #1 RV ever, and then I will show you around the outside as well. We're #1. I wish I had a big foam finger, because Fleetwood is #1 builder of motorhomes of all time when they were making this. The #1 in the whole planet. And I'll tell you what, you're going to love this layout. Look at this. I got the large couch that turns into a bed just in seconds right there, with big storage above it. And this is part of the almost entire wall slide out that goes all the way back to here, guys. That gives you all sorts of room. Huge kitchen. Look at just how deep this is. A lot of them are going to give you one this long, but they're not going to be nearly as deep with usable space. Just look at how much space is behind, for example, the actual burner grill here. They also give you an oven in addition to a GE profile, microwave. Now, a lot of them are going to jip you, and they're just going to give you the convection microwave and no oven. Let me tell you, that's not nearly as good. You also have the washer and dryer set up here. Now, we guarantee everything down to the light bulb to work, but we don't test the washer and dryers because we've never had a lot of luck with them. We'll check it for you to see if it works, but again, that's something that we want to check out. We do have to note that the AC is ducted straight up and down the coach. One of the things that Fleetwood have noticed over the years of building more coaches than anybody is a lot of the noise that comes from their air conditioning comes from turns in the ducting in the roof. So they make it a straight shot, along with their power platform chassis that keeps all the water tanks directly in the middle. It keeps the center of gravity and the center of balance in the middle, makes it a lot easier to drive. There's a lot less sway going down the road. Full-size dinette, tons of storage space under the dinette as well, and you've got storage above. This is not the deepest storage, but it's big enough to put full-size plates. If you want the microwave-size plates, that's going to be in the storage that you actually get in the kitchen's a little bit deeper on this side of the slide out as well. You have the full-size 4-door dometic, not dometic, nor cold digital temperature adjuster refrigerator freezer with an ice maker. This is the nicest refrigerator freezer that you can get. In my opinion, the most reliable in any motorhome. And Fleetwood even went to the lengths of sound deadening this material up here. Now, I've heard some weird things in my time. I've heard people say that they've heard that Fleetwood went out of business. That's so far from true. There was Fleetwood travel trailer manufacturing went out of business. To this day, you can still buy Fleetwood motor coaches. Look at the nice separator doors, really nice. And some of the nicest ones that are out there are Fleetwoods as well. You have a big, large, nice bathroom area that, and I'll tell you, I can't stand tiny bathroom areas. I'm a bigger guy, and when you put me in a little bathroom, I feel like I get claustrophobic. And I love the fact that you actually have a heat duct in here. In the wintertime, one of my pet peeves is bad motorhome design where they forget a heat duct, and you're sitting in there in the middle of the night trying to use a restroom. It's like 20 degrees inside the restroom. That's nothing that you want to have to endure. A nice large walk-around bed, along with tons of storage on the back, which is really, really helpful indeed. And in fact, at Mr. Motorhome, this is something that we've been doing for almost 4 decades. The whole time we've had an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. You just can't beat that. And I'll tell you, it's incredibly difficult to maintain unless you have integrity like Lon Lundgren does. Let's go ahead and jump to the outside, and I'll show you that as well. Oh, be careful, camera guy. Our insurance rates just went up. So now we've established we're lighthearted here at Mr. Motorhome, but not so light on our feet. Let me go ahead and show you around. We're incredibly picky. Lon Lundgren, Mr. Motorhome, only gets the nicest units. And this truly is a diamond out of the rough. Look, you got the Oasis awning that comes out, so if it's raining, you don't have that water just pouring on you right as you're coming in and out of the coach. A large A&E awning that's in great shape. We guarantee it to be completely without rips or tears, and it does have the metal guard that stops the sun's rays from beating up on it. I apologize for the tight fits, guys. We've got 6 acres here, but we're completely full of stuff. Notice all the storage that you get in the power platform. Fleetwood's power platform is not just talk. Not only does it have all the tanks insulated and on the inside, making it a lot easier for you to drive, and look at how nice the vinyl is on this and the fiberglass not sun faded, but the power platform also takes it and it pushes the wall strut supports out underneath the walls on the frame, so that the frame is actually supporting the wall directly instead of just being attached to it from the side. And I'll tell you, it makes a big difference when you're going down the road and you got 20,000 pounds shaking itself apart. You want to have the wall supported directly by the frame, which is why you see more Fleetwoods on the road than any other motorhome that are over 20, 30 years old. Notice that Fleetwood actually gives you this molded protection around the sides. This is your laminated fiberglass. It actually has this molded protection that goes all around the sides of the joints. It doesn't just rely on the stripping like you see. For example, look at that Itasca down there. And you'll notice if you zoom into the side joint on that Itasca's back, that's just leather strip or rubber stripping there that's separating the two fiberglass pieces. Whereas when you look at this, it's very much like a molded piece of bathtub that's supporting it. That's a big difference in construction quality right there. And of course, Fleetwood was squarely kicking Winnebago's arse in terms of sales for about 25, 30 years. They were definitely the undisputed champion. Of course, late into the 2000s, you had large companies like Berkshire Hathaway come into the business, and they started throwing their money around. Hard to compete with a $500 billion company. But of course, in 2003, the time period that we're looking at this, any coaches between like 1971 and about 2008, Fleetwood was definitely the top of the line in terms of being able to have more experience, the best people working for them, the nicest facilities. I mean, you just couldn't do any better. I love the fact that the slide out has a storage on it as opposed to inside. And of course, the vinyl, everything's nice. Oh, man, are we Chinese dimness here. And guys, we take this into Art and High Tech. We have them check out the engine, the suspension, the brakes. We take it back here. We run it through everything. We put in writing everything down to the light bulb's going to work, except for VCRs and those nice little washing machines. You got to come visit us, 9501 East Stockton Boulevard. We have got the inventory. It snakes around our whole building, folks. And after 40 years almost of selling nothing but pre-owned inventory, you can really trust Lon Lundgren, Mr. Motorhome is here to really protect you and make sure that you don't have any drama. We like to absorb the drama here ourselves. It's like TNT. Hey, Mitch the RV guy, hoping to hear from you real soon.